What's going on, everybody? Mike McIntyre here, back from All Things Sports, bringing you a brand new sneaker review today. And these are ones that, honestly, a couple of years ago I never thought I would review, but I brought them in, I wanted to check them out, and let's get into this brand new review. Alright guys, so before we begin, you know the drill. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. If you have a question or comment, leave that down below, and it really does help the video out. So if you can take a second to do that, it really helps the channel out. Thank you guys for stopping by, and let's get into this brand new video. Alright guys, so here we go. This is, again, a video I never thought I would necessarily do, and the reason being is because these are a pair of New Balances. And a few years ago, I had no interest in New Balance, if I'm honest. None of the models really did it for me. I never found any of them to be super exciting. I wasn't really into them. And then they came out with their new 1080. And now they've had a few different versions of this now. They have like a 1080 V10, 1080 V11. These are the 1080 V12s. And I've really been interested in them in the last couple of weeks because I have extremely wide feet. So for a long time, I've always been a huge Adidas lover, just because in general they've been a touch wider than Nike, for example. So I've always fit into them quite well. I've always liked their Ultra Boost, and I've ran in their Ultra Boost for a long time. But for whatever reason now, I find my feet a little bit more craving room, if that makes any sense. I find my feet just looking for extra space when I run. So I find the Ultra Boost with that one-piece enclosure, I find them to be somewhat restricting in terms of their width, particularly around the midfoot. It's not the forefoot that I have any problems with. It's that tongue area and midfoot area, and I feel a little bit of pressure on the top of the foot where a traditional tongue would normally be. But because all of these shoes now are made from this one-piece upper, it doesn't necessarily fit my foot as well as I think it should, or it's not the greatest option. So New Balance makes a really nice running shoe in this 1080 V12. I like the way it looks. And the other thing is they offer a wide version. So these are a wide version of the 1080, let's get them out of the box, 1080 V12s. So I just wanted to show them off and do a quick review of these V12 1080s. So they're the Fresh Foam X 1080 V12. It's a mouthful of a name, but this is the actual running shoe. So the Fresh Foam X 1080. They have a ton of different colorways of these. It's kind of like Adidas and the Ultra Boost where they have so many different versions and different colors, but it really is a good looking shoe. I chose this one with the black midsole and the white upper. It looks good in my opinion. It looks modern, it looks athletic, and there's a ton of that Fresh Foam material. As you can see, the midsole is extremely thick and extremely padded. So there's a ton of foam there, and the idea is that it just offers plenty of cushion for running. So I'll just do a quick little overview of the tech specs. We'll slip them on feet and we'll talk about fit and feel, and that will be today's video. So again, I picked these up because they're offered in a wide. New Balance has a standard width, a wide width, and then like an extra wide width for people that have really, really wide feet. So I went for the wide version, again, just because I always find my feet looking for extra room in my shoes. So I figured I'd give these ones a try. The Fresh Foam material is the real selling point here. It's the big thing. It's like Adidas' Ultra Boost in a way. You have this Fresh Foam midsole. It's super thick. You can see how much foam there is there. And then, of course, you have this texturized rubber outsole on the bottom. The upper is made from a knitted material, just like a lot of other modern running shoes nowadays. So it does offer a nice combination of flexibility and comfort and thinness and breathability, and all of those factors. It does offer a really nice job. New Balance brands it as a hypo knit, but it's still a knitted material. And then, of course, the other thing that I like about this New Balance is that it has a more traditional tongue. So it's got this tongue here that is separate from the upper, which for me has always meant that shoes can stretch out and just fit my foot better, and they don't cause that same amount of pressure on the top of my foot right here because it's a one-piece upper that's elasticated and just meant to sort of squeeze your foot. That relaxed tongue, that traditional tongue, just means that it can have a little bit more extra room there and a little bit less pressure on the top of my foot. It does have an internal heel counter here to offer you a little bit of support, and you have the Achilles area here that offers plenty of padding and a little bit of structure just to give your foot some lockdown and some support when you're running. Now again, this is a running shoe, so it's not designed to be like a multi-purpose shoe or a sort of court shoe, if you will. There's not that same lateral support built into it. So if you have these and you're interested in, I don't know, playing tennis in them, for example, it's not the right shoe for that. Some people just buy running shoes and think they can do everything with them. Just understand that when you're buying a running shoe, it's designed to run and just sort of propel you forward. And that's about it. So that's pretty much it. Let's head over to the on feet portion so we can talk about fit and feel. There you have it, guys. There's a first look at the New Balance 1080 V12s on feet. And again, for me, the big thing here is the width. They don't feel very different, if I'm honest, compared to a pair of Ultra Boost in terms of cushioning, in terms of that knitted upper feeling. The biggest difference is the width. It's the way the shoe fits. If you have a wide foot and you've struggled to get into other brands, I would strongly suggest looking at New Balance, just because they are a little bit different in the sense that they offer that wide fit option. For anyone that just craves a little bit more extra room, if you're running or doing any kind of activity and your foot tends to swell a little bit, I think mine do, this is an option for you because it has that extra room. It allows the foot to feel a little bit more supported while also feeling comfortable and giving you that same type of performance. So for me, that was the biggest thing with these. But again, other than that, they're not very different than my Ultra Boost that I've currently been running in. There's a ton of cushion underfoot, which I really like. That fresh foam does give you a really nice feeling, soft underfoot feeling. The heel counter does provide enough support in the heel for my liking. The wide fit is the real thing here for me. It's just giving my foot plenty of extra room. Go true to size. I went my standard size 8 and it's the perfect size. I didn't need to go up half a size or anything like that, especially if I'm going for the wide version. The width should be built into my true to size. So my standard size 8 is what I went with and it fits me perfectly. So if you're interested in a pair for yourself, I would suggest going true to size. That's pretty much it. Let's send it back to the desk and we can wrap this video up. So there you have it, guys. There's my review of the New Balance 1080 Fresh Foam X V12. I probably said that in the wrong order, but I'm a fan of the shoe overall. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels on feet. There are plenty different color options and it's just a very good, solid running shoe. And I like the way it looks, which is part of the game, right? You have to like the way the shoe looks. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, leave those down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos. And hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any content. I'm Mike McIntyre, all things sports. Sign up for now. Catch you guys in the next one. Till then, take care.